Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
Check 55. 20.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Freeman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got his man Sharp complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Gun.
To throw is Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready? Look at it. 20.
Second cover, defense, let's go.
Great. 8.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete to Sharp. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's Newton. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
We're going to 54. Wide.
Safety's creeping.
26.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Everybody, wide.
Mark 37. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Everybody, go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. 26.
Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Cooper was the target there. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball by understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Gun. Express.
Check 49, check 49. You gonna take 8. You gonna take 8.
From the 39, Newton. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Ready. Back to the 3. Gun. Great.
Watch the slam. Who's it? Check 25, check 25.
Express.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton gets it off to Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st down, Minnesota.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
20.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
8. Express.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touch. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go,
first
baby.
and 10
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Go 47.
Delta. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Hey, kill.
There we go.
47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Check 4.
Go to 54. Line in. Hey, 47. Go. Get out there.
Switch.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Kill. 47.
SOS.
26.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We're going to 53.
Vikings 12-yard line.
Gun.
Off.
Switch it, hey.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Everybody. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
46.
Echo.
Go. Get out there.
In your face.
26.
Prescott now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We're going to 52.
Big Ed. Switch gears. Watch out.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Finding some room at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing. Prescott. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
54, go to 54. Line.
36. Deuce. Slam. Hey, alert 3.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
fair.
will be fairly clear
that
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Freeman again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Kill.
We want it. Come to my world. Watch the eyes. Chance.
Hey, 47. 26.
From the 36, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
47. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
8.
Check it back.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And some space here. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. Third down here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Prescott. And he fends him off. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.